It's me.
Batcave. Épisode 1. Royaume de l'ombre.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in, with breaking and entering incidents up 40% over last year. Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight. And we have breaking news tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. The notorious Batman was on the scene, but failed to secure the stolen items. But the
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with
Alors,
voters?
voyons voir.
Or will it be perceived as a
J'aimerais
desperate
quand même
attempt
voir
of a flailing
ce
campaign
qui est
to
autour.
take
Hein.
down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
And in other
Ah
news,
ouais, merde.
you're now on
Le
day 3 of
jeu
a
est en
fire that
partie.
will not end.
Enfin,
Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the
enfin,
Otisburg Processing Center.
les commandes de déplacement
owned
sont
by
encore
Ace
ce qui fait que le combat est
Still
assez
no word on
compliqué.
what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted
Et
everything
déplacement
the
aussi.
fire department has thrown at
Mais
it.
voilà.
They're recommending people
Tickets.
avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
Monarque Théâtre.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning.
Souvenir
The body
d'Arkham
of
City.
Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmoni
Ah,
was
le
found
créateur,
hanging on the
toujours
side
aussi
of the
chiant.
4th Street Bridge, sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles
Ouais, il va
as the
sauter.
cops cut him down.
Voyons voir ça.
Random
Rapport de
stabbings
presse.
are the latest headache for the riders of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail cars to contend with.
Alors,
Gotham police are investigating
procureur
multiple
d'Aine fait
cases
pression sur
of
le maire
riders
face au
receiving
justicier.
abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers. A few have died, while most have been admitted to Gotham General in critical condition. The police don't have any suspects at the time.
Enlevé de le procureur le
2
plus
more
jeune de
patients have
Gotham.
gone missing from Arkham
Je me
Asylum,
souviens pas de ça.
bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught to date, but all the escapees highlight the rough,
Cher
some would
James
say
Gordon,
inhumane
je
conditions at
vérifie,
the aging asylum. The latest,
si on rencontrera
44-year-old twin
Barbara
brother and
Gordon,
sister
peut-être.
Leon and Valerie Muldoon should be considered dangerous if
Ça m'étonnerait quand
found.
même, je sais
Authorities are
pas.
asking that you do not approach and call police immediately.
Or le fait qu'ils vont remplacer Arkham
Mayor
Asylum,
Hill's Gotham Beautiful Act takes effect
ça me
today,
paraît bizarre quand même.
making it possible for landlords to evict tenants immediately and
Je veux
without
pas
cause.
spoiler, mais
The new law was
ça
created in
ressemble
order to allow
beaucoup
Gotham City's biggest property owners greater
au
ability
scénario
to
de la série
modify and
Gotham.
improve the city's aging buildings,
Enfin,
some of which have
même
been
si la série de
occupied by
Gotham
families for
présente
decades. So if you come home from work tonight and find
le
all
préquel
your
de
stuff on
Batman,
the street,
et pas
don't
Batman
worry,
lui-même.
it probably isn't anything you did wrong.
Ok, d'accord, ça
And
doit
if
être
you
des
can
bio.
believe it, now you can't even trust the valets.
Merde. Et j'ai oublié que je faisais
After
pause.
the break.
Mayor Hill says he's tough on crime,
Alfred,
but since his
vieil
election,
Alfred.
violence in Gotham
Je suis quand même étonné que ce ne soit pas exactement les vraies voix. J'aurais bien voulu avoir Kevin Conroy pour Batman. Ça m'a un peu perturbé, mais on peut faire avec, hein.
Gotham's chance for a safer future. Maybe that's because the rumors of Hill's connections to some of Gotham's most
Milton
notorious
Hill.
mafia families
Merde, de
are
Gotham
true.
City.
We
Ça aurait été un
don't
peu
need
plus
another gangster running
crédible
the
si
city.
c'était...
We need a crime-fighting
Comment
hero.
il s'appelle l'autre merde déjà?
With over 200 successful convictions, District Attorney Harvey
Ah, j'ai
Dent
oublié.
just might be the hero Gotham needs. But he can't save our city alone.
Cambrioleuse.
He
Bon, je ne
needs
connais pas
your
son nom,
help.
mais c'est bien
He
Catwoman.
believes that together we can make a dent in Gotham's crime. But it starts
Ah, tiens.
with you.
parle bien de Barbara Gordon dans sa bio. Bon, mais j'espère qu'on va la rencontrer. Et vu qu'il va aimer. Il y a du brune sur le coup. Carmine Falcon. Je sais pas si vous avez remarqué, mais Carmine Falcon a la voix de Sully dans Uncharted. C'est assez perturbant. Mais... ça a l'air très perturbé, si vous vous souvenez.
Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
Kiffe ton bug, je crois.
Murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmone was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge.
Je crois que le jeu... J'ai rencontré le premier bug du jeu. Je vais devoir... Je pense que je vais relancer, puis on verra. Pour nous revoilà, je vais pas aller revoir la clé USB, mais bon, je vais revoir quand même le truc. Je pense que je ferai une petite coupure.
And in other news, you're now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there...
The back computer should be able to read whatever data is on that stolen drive.
They're recommending people
Ah d'accord, du coup il faut que j'aille chercher.
immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
Est-ce que je peux aller plus loin? Oh, ça va aller plus loin. On va voir si je peux. Oh.
The suit absorbed most of the damage from that gunshot, and I've got to protect my back, even from the police. Holographic lenses, voice modulation. Wayne Enterprises really outdid themselves with this version.
Investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers. A few have died, while most have been admitted to Gotham General in critical condition. The police don't have any suspects at the time.
On va y voir la table des gadgets.
2 more patients have gone missing from Arkham Asylum, bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught to date.
The newest edition can program it to reveal trace elements in a confined space.
Aging Asylum, the latest,
C'est un peu ce qu'a Batmobile en fait.
Can deliver a jolt or knock out electricity in the area. And I suppose that Catwoman would have preferred the latter. Well, the test run at the mayor's office was a success.
Les batarangs.
I should see if I can refine the edge. Could be sharper.
Allez, voyons voir la clé USB.
Nearly fell off a building for this.
And if you can believe it, now you can't even trust the valets. More on this after the break.
Ah, tout ça pour une chaise. Bruce
That was so important. Encrypted.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court and a movie theatre. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
I'm more at home here than the rest of the house, you know that.
Then we should build an 8th bedroom down here.
Sure, I can see the headlines now. Bruce Wayne, billionaire, entrepreneur, cave dweller.
Quite an eclectic resume. Did you find out what that, cat woman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle.
Ok. Qu'est-ce que je suis censé faire?
This is a map of the east side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zeller back away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. I would have been tempted to be far less polite. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
I had everything under control.
It's true. I've seen you take down worse thugs. But I'd already sewn you up once tonight, and I had no interest in a repeat performance. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
Never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. I'll check the codex.
Checkons le codex. Catwoman.
Found her.
Nouvelle sur la scène du crime, impliquée dans plusieurs intrusions récentes. Efficace, ne laisse aucun indice derrière elle. Le GCPD n'a actuellement aucune piste. J'aimerais en savoir plus à son sujet. Pas très concluant.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
I stay out of sight when I need to.
Define need to.
Whenever Harvey calls. The guy's exhausting.
Well, after the press conference tomorrow, I'll mark your calendar as exhausted then. The media isn't good for anyone's health. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
I have a job to do, okay? A responsibility to this city. You know why I do this.
For the car, I presume.
Well, the car helps.
Oh yes, you drive that thing like a bat out of hell. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Oswald.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
Do you think he might know something about the break-in? This Catwoman shows up around the same time Oswald comes back to town. Might not be a coincidence.
Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but it's the fun kind of trouble.
You both were. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.